Okay, I'll admit it. Star Wars 3 Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. I still remember how crazy hype it was watching it in the cinema, and then watching it on a totally legit DVD multiple times after high school. And so when my friend had suddenly brought over a PS2 game like, this is the best Star Wars game ever, I said, I already have Battlefront 2. No, you gotta check this out.
This is for Obi-Wan.
Look, this was amazing graphics back in the day. It looks like the real thing.
And Obi-Wan. They're all here!
So Revenge of the Sith was released on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, Game Boy, Nintendo DS, and Symbian.
What the hell?
And yes, on May the 4th. But that also means it was before the movie. If you somehow sped through the game, you could be spoiled on the story.
What are you doing?
I mean, maybe that's why some people don't like the movie story. So before we get started, let's have a listen at the intro video that plays when you don't press start. Wait, I don't think you heard it. Let it keep playing. One more time. Some dude really had some fun in the sound booth. Well, let's start the game up. So, yeah, it actually shows you clips of the movie in all its compressed glory, while also keeping it fast-paced for the 2000s crowd. By that I mean they cut a whole bunch out.
Mixing light and heavy attacks. Thanks for the tip. Take this. I'll never get tired of this. R2, see if you can get those catwalks moving.
Oh my god, I was spelling it like R2!
Why didn't someone tell me?
Anyway, his voice lines are hilarious.
Much better.
So we are on the enemy ship with R2 opening bridges, and us wailing on the enemies. However, the way is blocked.
I could use your help here, Anakin.
So this slightly differs from the movie as they sort of pad out the scenes with action, like here you can't get through the door, so Obi-Wan, in all his HD glory, tells us to go down by ourselves and open the door.
We need to access that control console.
Man, the robot apocalypse is sure gonna be wild.
Feel the power.
And while you can jump around to actually move through the level anytime you see this glowy blue floor, that isn't where an avatar got stabbed, you gotta hold X to force jump away. And the combat is square, triangle, and circle to do attacks, with fighting game combos, as well as jump attacks, and you got this blue bar for the force. Yeah.
There is a disturbance in the force.
Despite that, it recharges over time, and you need it for abilities, like the lightsaber throw, reflect projectiles, confuse the robots by putting two in their binary, and the strongest force push.
Nice work, R2. I don't think so.
And thus the level ends. Bit short. Well, depending on how you filled this meter, you get experience to then use to level up your force powers. I leveled up a lot of things and didn't really notice anything different. Maybe that's why as a kid I thought this game was stupid hard, but I'm a stupid adult. Meaning now I know the best ability is healing. Look, I'm a mercy main, okay? It's in my blood. By holding L3 and R3, you use the force to heal. However, the force recharges. So does that mean if you're struggling, you can just run around in circles to build up the force to heal so you never die?
You underestimate my power!
Also, doing well in the story and picking up hidden items lets you unlock hidden concept art, which actually reveals a lot about these levels. Most of them were just based on cut content from the movie, like Obi-Wan and Anakin in the fuel part of the ship, and a lot of new enemies were made for the game, like this super droid.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not worried. Alright, now I'm worried.
And it is annoying that they'll block most of your attacks, however I guess triangle as the heavy attack is the best way to brute force through. How the heck was that masterful? So as we destroy generators to move forward, the two come across these doors and panels where you gotta press circle to either move the lightsaber to cut neatly on the dotted line. Oh yeah! Kindergarten prepared me for this!
Stay on target.
Or wiggle the sticks like Thanos twerking to break the door. Also, if you die, it's one of those games where there's no live counter, but there are checkpoints throughout, although they can be stingy at points, as General Grievous locates us and sends more droids to our position.
I'll try spinning.
Guess it didn't work. And we get pushed onto the elevators as they move to fight these flying droids. And I realize there's a barrier stopping us falling to our doom. The enemies, however...
Most impressive.
Yes, so pressing square and triangle together grabs enemies and you could do a piss weak combo. Or... Anyway, we find what we came for, the Chancellor. However, the evil Count Dooku is in our way. But I'm pretty good at combat if I do say so myself.
the wrath of the dark
Good thing I'm playing on the official PS2, where you totally can't use save states. The boss sort of works like you whack them for a bit, the health goes down, then you move to a new area, and they will also heal up as well. Oh no, they learned my trick! Plus they block most attacks, and there is a block system where you do some matrix moves. I never understood why it happens, just, you know, mashing the buttons. Ah, yes, just like how I played all those years ago. Well, I somehow won, which I never did as a teen. Finally, I can hear Palpatine's iconic voice.
Yes, excellent form, Anakin.
Really? Anyway, we head to Grievous.
Oh, batteries, fire! Fire!
And gotta go through some more doors. They based the Stormtroopers hitbox on these guys?
Hold up.
Yeah, you remember from the movie, blasting a cruiser out of the sky? Anyway, we meet Grievous as we fight his bodyguards.
Someone programmed you to talk too much.
And all this while the craziest space destruction is happening in the background. And Grievous escapes as we have reached the hypest part of the movie. Oh man, I love seeing this part. Oh, they skip it. And yeah, when you start the next mission, they're already back down. You gotta read the bio to learn what happens. Keep in mind this was 2 whole weeks you could have played this game before the movie to learn about the story. And if you didn't read these, it would have been very confusing. Anyway, Obi-Wan heads out alone to find Grievous.
I'll never get tired of this.
And now a new hugger enemy. Hey, let go of my personal space. Am I that huggable? Just like a sub to the channel would be. Subbable. Seriously, these guys are the worst. I do not know how I could have progressed if I didn't have a free heal every few seconds.
I'll never get tired of this.
So we have a mini spider boss, which I didn't realize. You're meant to actually grab its horns, then press triangle only twice, and then it knocks you off. Rinse and repeat. And we find Grievous giving him the iconic
Hello there.
Oh, I was kind of hoping they compressed it a bit more. However, he runs off and we fight his bodyguards while the clone troopers come in to save us. And you want to know how I know they are clone troopers?
Sir, taking fire. Activated all levels.
I hope your warranty is still valid.
Wow, in a galaxy far, far away. Good to know warranties are still a thing. And now we fight Grievous with, you know, 4 lightsabers. However, I found him way easier than Count Dooku. And yeah, just force heal in between when you're low and you will win. And why didn't they force heal in the movie? Maybe it could have saved her from a lot of pain, Obi-Wan. So yeah, from that mission we are suddenly stopping Mace Windu trying to kill Palpatine. Yeah, please read the bio. Well, don't. It's hilarious that we just jumped to this part of the story and you have to fight him, but he was even easier than Grievous. Maybe because Anakin was more fun to use. And he pulls off a stylish finish as he now becomes Lord Vader. Well, the next missions are actually you trying to kill the Jedi in Order 66.
Only the Jedi Council can authorize access.
No, not Granny Jedi. And now we get the best Sith power.
Dark side.
Jedi. Stop, Jedi!
Also, who are these generic Jedi we are killing?
You will pay for your actions.
Top tier voice acting.
Don't make me destroy you.
Don't make me destroy you.
And keep in mind, there are plenty of ledges here as well. Also, I don't know if the game was graphically intense for the PS2. Maybe it was, but I got a game crash. Remember how I said the checkpoints? So that was fun. And you got this new Jedi enemy who just keeps pushing you. Hey, come on, man, stop it. Let me chop your arms off. And now in the center, you got 2 brand new Jedi with voices. I guess they were made just for this game. Wow, okay, I can't wait to learn about them. Anakin, slow down, buddy.
This will be a day long remembered. Soon the Jedi will be no more.
Oh jeez, his voice acting broke to the loading. Fear not though, you still get to play as Obi-Wan on the run from the clones. Now not feeling left out with his own special R2 ability.
You'll do as I tell you.
He makes the enemies fight for him a little, and then they still try to kill him after that time. Yeah, Sith do it better.
I'll never get tired of this.
And now you gotta fight much tougher enemies all grouped together, just spam the heavy attack, since they seem to block everything else. And then you gotta fight a gunship. Oh come on, this isn't Metal Gear. And what you're meant to do is use R1 to force lift these canisters and fling them onto the ship. But I didn't know how that mechanic worked till the end of the game. And so I thought they would respawn. No! So I was just running back and forth till realizing you can throw your saber to damage it. For reasons I'll explain shortly, I was not hitting the ship at all. Then I got stun locked on the missiles, and after 20 minutes, I finally trickled down its health. As we go back to Anakin.
I have a message from Darth Sidious.
Message? What message?
This!
Now on Mustafar, where we have to kill the Separatists. Who the heck are you? This isn't Lord of the Rings. Get that medieval weapon out of here. Did they all watch wrestling growing up? Man, it's tough being a Sith. It was annoying because they have these electric stun weapons which stop your combos no matter what. I really like letting you get stun locked in this game. As we go to maneuver our way through, pressing buttons to move things and switches to find the...
Stupid bug! You go squish now!
And we kill them, but one escapes on the ship, which actually hurts so much.
Feel the power.
Okay, stop being a baby. And here I eventually realized if you hold the L2 button, you throw the saber further so you can hit the ships. And that's how you're meant to do it. Man, I feel stupid.
Thanks for the tip.
And so we easily clear them out to go back to Obi-Wan, now teaming up with Yoda. Whoa, look at him go!
Quickly, young Obi-Wan.
I'm getting too old for this.
As we fight through having another new enemy.
Assassins.
They dodge all your attacks, and the only way is to pick them up and fling them onto the ground like Hulk, you know, from the movie. So that's how I learned the Force pickup ability. Then you watch the security tapes to see what Anakin did.
It can't be.
As we chased after him, but oh hey, look, a Padme cameo.
Anakin, please!
Can you do that line again? A bit too much emotion there.
Anakin, please!
And you fight him, but by this point I was pretty good at the game, and you just jump around to the final area on the lava. Also, by the way, the game is using the movie soundtrack, so it's hype as heck right now as we jump onto the land.
I'll never get tired of this.
And Anakin dies. What the hell? He's suddenly Vader. Whose baby is that? The game never shows Padme. Man, non-movie watchers are so confused right now. And that's the story, but it's not the end, as getting secrets throughout the main missions unlocks you bonus levels where you play as the other characters. I couldn't seem to unlock Darth Vader, unfortunately. But then you also have co-op missions you can do with the CPU or with another person, and then an actual versus mode.
Next time, stay home.
So yeah, it's surprisingly a very good licensed movie game. I mean, when you use the music and voices and follow the movie pretty accurately, even showing movie content as game levels, it really ups the bar. But yes, just watch the movie if you want the actual story. Please, you're missing so many iconic lines.
Roger.
But what's more iconic is this other video on my channel, which you can click to watch right now.
Engage the brakes, R2! End of the line.